Well, I think it's important to highlight that in displacement settings, what we have observed that in most cases, body biomass represent the major source of energy for cooking and heating. And this is quite important. For this reason, it's important to ensure an access to this source of energy, but of course should be produced and collected and at the same time used in a sustainable manner. The problem starts when a massive and sudden increase on wood fuel demand by refugees on host communities plays an impact on the surrounding environment. This might lead to forest degradation and in some cases to forest deforestation. In particular, Uganda and Bangladesh are two of the priority countries where currently there is a huge influx of refugees and the concern that using natural resources in a sustainable way is crucially important. So, for instance, in Uganda, we are currently building on a previous assessment that was conducted last year by FAO and UNHCR, in moving towards on the implementation of a forest management plan in Bidi settlement. That is one of the largest refugee camps. We have observed that compared to the first year, the population and the demand on natural resources is a little bit more stabilized, but still there is a huge concern on the gap between supply and demand. So we are looking at how to balance this gap through agroforestry systems, for instance, or as well as dedicated forest plantations for energy purposes. This is something that is currently is under discussion with the local governments and the local authorities, in particular because it's important to make sure that all the land tenure and tree tenure issues are cleared, and as well as the involvement of the host communities is part of this process, in order then to make this process sustainable in the medium and long term.